Hi, afternoon, everyone. Uh, okay, my name is Ethan. I'll be the trainer for today. I think we start off now. Just a quick check. Can everyone hear me? Can see the screen? Can hear me? If possible, can someone just type in the chat yes, or if you cannot see the screen properly, or if I'm going too fast, can you just type in the chat and let me know? Can I can see the screen, Lin? Okay, so let's start off. Okay, so today I'm going to go through Real Agent and how you can use the app more efficiently, and how to find transactions, how to do reports, and how to do analysis basically. So for Real Agent, right, the app that you need to download is this third app, the blue color one, this one. This is the one that you need to download. Okay, the other two are the old versions of the app, already no more in use. Okay, so you can download on one handphone and one tablet, two devices. Okay, so hopefully all of you have already downloaded and you can follow along the workshop today and try hands-on. Okay, any point in time, if you're not sure of anything, I will try to come back regularly to the Zoom page to see the chat. So if you have any questions, you can type it on there. Okay, and of course, if you lazy to type, you can just unmute yourself and then just ask me a question. Okay, so when we go in to Real Agent, this is the main page that you would see. Okay, to look for transaction data, on the bottom of the screen, you can see there is real-time data on the left-hand side. Okay, so when you click to the real-time data, you will come to this page. So on this page, there are a few things that you can actually do. So you can look for residential transactions, you can look for commercial transactions, you can see real power, you can see real gain. So not to worry, I'll go through all of this together. Okay, we will go through residential transactions first. So when you click in, you can search for your condo, apartments, HDB, landed, all from here. So I will go through category by category. So first category I'll go through, we will try to search for a condo. Okay, to make this a little bit more interactive, if you don't mind, can you all give me a condo name that you guys want to see? Because if no suggestions, I will use very generic condos to show you. Any suggestions of a condo that you want to see? Condo, apartment? Bellwater, okay. So the way that you're going to search, very straightforward. Under the search bar, just type in the project name. Okay, and then once the drop-down menu will show you, and then you just click on the project itself. So when you click in, you can see here, Bellwater. Latest transaction I have was around 2 weeks ago, 22nd April, block 15, unit number 16-12 for $1.69 million. Square feet 1345, 3-bedroom, PSF is 1256 PSF. Okay, so this one is an EC resale. Year was in 2017. So you can see the information below. For every transaction, there's information below. The previous sale price, that means this person that sold off, when he buy how much? He buy 945K. Now he sell at 1.6. So he earn around 700K. Okay, 750K in fact. Okay, so all the information is there. Okay, so far so good. There are a few more things that you can do from this page. Okay, so another thing that you can do is search for the specific unit number. So take for example, let's say I'm doing 1106. Okay, my seller is selling 1106. I just want to make sure this unit 1106, I want to see how many transactions there were before. I just type in the unit and the floor, and then I press the search, the magnifying glass icon, and then it will show me all the transactions for that particular unit. So 1106 got 2 transactions ready. First owner buy in 2016, 18 July, buy for 983. He sell for 1.7 mil. Okay, so also earn around 750K. So the current person that bought in 1st April. Okay, the current owner 1st April last month. Okay, so you can find specific unit numbers and all their transactions, or if you want to find only maybe 2 bidders, So you can go down under bedroom number, select, press apply, and press search again. So all these, no two beta. Let me try again. So all these transactions will be for 3 betas. Okay. So you can find specific unit number, you can find specific bedrooms for transaction information lah. Okay. If you want to see rental on the top right hand corner, this is for sales. On the top right hand corner, if you click, you can toggle between sale and rent. So the latest rental I have is on 23rd April for 15, block 15, 1410. 1,270 square feet, 3 bedder, rented at 4.8K. Okay, so if you notice, this one got unit number, this one got unit number, this one got unit number, this one no unit number. Okay, this is because the information, transaction data that we have actually come from a few sources. First source that it comes from is direct from agencies. The 3 agencies are ERA, Promnex, and Huttons. So as long as ERA, Promnex, and Huttons agents transact, they submit the case to the agency, it will show up on our system immediately. That means you get real-time transaction information. Upon submission of the case by the agent, the information will show up. Okay, these 3 agencies' information will contain unit numbers and all the details, like unit number, size, price, everything will be inside. We also get transaction data from URA. Okay, so for the other agencies, like maybe if the transaction is done by other than ERA, Promnex, Huttons, maybe done by Knight Frank and SLP, let's say, so we won't have the unit number, but the transaction information will still be inside, so you do not lose out. URA, HDB transaction will all be inside also. Okay, so far so good on residential condo transaction. Built-in STLP, yeah. Yes, okay. Let's try one more. Grand Dunman. So in order to see, you just need to press Grand. Grand Dunman. This one is BUC, building under construction. So 4th May is the latest one that I have. Today is what date? Let me check today's date. Today is the 7th. So 3 days ago, the transaction for block 10, unit number 1032. Okay, so it's very, very updated. Okay, for sale, for rent, of course, haven't built yet, no rental. Okay, so searching for condo apartments is very, very straightforward. You just type in the project name that you want. Okay, if you are looking for a specific block, you can also type in the block and the street name. So you only get a specific block for the condo. Okay, next up, after condo, I want to show you HDB. Same thing, HDB, any suggestions of which location you want, which particular block you want, or which area you want? If no suggestions, I'll just use my block. Calling once, calling twice. No suggestions. Okay, I'll just show you all using my block for HDB. Okay, another way that you can search for it is by typing in the postal code. So this is my block, block 302D Anchorvale Link. Okay, I click in, and for this particular block, the latest transaction was back in March. This particular block, only this block, 302D. So HDB is a bit different from condos in the sense that if you search by the block, might not have a lot of transactions. So you can see my particular block, this whole year only got 1 transaction. So if your owner or your buyer say, down here, what's the latest transaction? You say, oh, back in March. This year, whole year, already 5 months, only got 1 transaction in this block. Okay, so it might not be that reflective of a current market situation for your buyer or for your seller. So what you want to do is, instead of looking for the block, you want to look for a wider area if you're searching for HDB. So the way that I will do it is, HDB nowadays have a lot of estates. So they almost all of them have estate names. So for example, my estate name is called Anchorvale Court. So instead of searching for only one block, I will search for Anchorvale Court. So you'll search for all the estate transactions. So let's try. So when I type in Anchorvale Court, it shows me HDB is under projects. I click in. So all these are the transactions for my block plus my neighboring block. On 8 April, there was one transaction for 303B. Okay, so 303B is one block away from me. Okay, near my, I think it's near the coffee shop one. Okay, so this is the latest transaction. Because my block one whole year only got one transaction. So if I search by this method, inside my estate, there will be a lot more transactions for me to see. Okay, so some of them you can see got unit number, some of them you can see no unit number. Same thing, with unit number means it's done by ERA, Promnex or Huttons. No unit number, like this 1st April one, it is done by other agencies, which we don't have. We don't have their full details, but we have already added in the HDB details for you, so you don't miss out on the transaction information also. Okay. So like I was mentioning, my block, one transaction, one whole year. If I search by estate, got a lot more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Got 11 transactions. So it's a lot more fair reflection of the current market situations. Okay, so if you're searching for HDB, my advice is search for the block first, then search for the estate name. Okay, your estate Toa Payoh Heights. Can I go? Can. If, okay, got some blocks, got some HDB, especially the older ones. If I remember correctly, I think Queen Street or something like that. The old one don't have estate name, so that one no choice. You have to search by street or search by lorong. Okay, so you get the bigger range lah. Toa Payoh Heights. Let's try Toa Payoh Heights, the estate name. Don't have leh. Or you have the block number. Block 143. Wait, let me try. Give me a second. Let me just see the map. So you see here, right? Block 143. I don't have the estate name. It's just block 143 only. No estate name behind. Okay, so in that case, I will search for Lorong 2 Toa Payoh lah. I'll search for the whole street lah. Okay, and because the whole street, block 142 versus block 84 might be a bit different lah. So this one, no choice lah. You have to cherry pick a little bit. Okay, got block 144, block 144, 142, all will be here. So you have to cherry pick a little bit. If you go by street or you go by lorong or you go by avenue, you have to make sure that the blocks that you are selecting are comparable to the blocks that you're going to be marketing or the blocks that you're looking at. Okay. Majority, I would say majority of the HDB right now currently have the estate name lah. Majority lah so far. I would say around 75 to 80% that I've seen have the estate name. Okay, currently selecting block range, not yet. But this one is actually quite a good idea. Maybe I can suggest to my tech team to put in a range for you to select. Currently don't have this function, but I will feedback, ask them to put in. Okay. Yes, it will be very helpful. Okay, so HDB condo searching for transaction information, very straightforward. Landed also very straightforward. Landed, you search by street. That's it, simple. You search by street, you search by, if there's an estate name, like the bigger estates, there'll be an estate name lah. Okay, but majority of the landed, you just search by street. And then after that, you just advanced filter. Is it terrace house you're looking at? Is it a semi-D or detached or GCB? You just do a filter. So I will show you how to do a filter. So for landed, let's say we choose Serangoon Garden Estate. Okay, so once we are here, it's going to be a mixture of I think there will be a mixture of like terrace, bungalow, or different types. So under property type, you can actually select if you're looking at only detached, semi-D, or terrace. Okay, so let's say I look at terrace, I search. So you only show me all the terrace houses. Okay, so same thing with unit number, means it's from the agencies. If there is basically all from the agencies. Oh no. Oh, sorry, for landed, URA also give you the unit number. Okay, we take a look at rent. So for rent, if it's from URA, there is no exact unit number. For sale, there is. For rental, there is no exact unit number. So take for example, this rental is either block 1 to 9A, Elmwick Road for $9,000. Okay, so landed, super straightforward, just that you might want to choose property type, whether it's terrace, semi-D, or detached. Okay, so finding residential transactions should be very, very straightforward, very, very easy. But there are also other methods that you can use to find. So you can actually choose to find with advanced filter. So on the search bar, right, on the right-hand side below the sale and the rent, there's a filter button. You click on it, you can actually filter. Do you want it to be near the MRT, or do you want it only 2-bedroom, or maybe 800 square feet to 1,001 square feet? Up to you. So you can choose. Okay, so you can choose what type of filters you want, and then filter out the transaction information. Okay, residential transactions, any questions so far? Okay, then we move on to commercial side. So same thing, if you want to see commercial transactions, you go to real-time data. Instead of residential transactions, of course, you click onto commercial industrial transactions. Okay, and also same format, same user interface as residential. You type in the project name, or you type in the street or the exact address, up to you, and then you can see the transaction information. The main thing about our commercial transaction is that even for HDB shop houses, if it is done by the 3 agencies, we will have their transaction data with the unit numbers, especially for rental side. Okay, so let me just show you a quick one. I will not be asking for any suggestion because every training, someone will ask me either about Vertex or Oxley BizHub. So I will just use this to show you all. Okay, so you can see here, Vertex, the latest transaction we have is 22nd April. Block 33, unit 0230, transacted for 1.23 mil. Rental, the latest one that we have, around 10 days ago, around 2 weeks ago, 25th April, rented for 3.4K, unit number 0406. Okay, so same thing, you can type in the unit number. And see how many transactions occur before. Okay, so apparently 3.2 back 2 years ago. Then now I think they renew again for 3.4, $200 more. It's a factory rental type whole unit. Okay, so under advanced filter here, you can choose you want factory or you want warehouse or office or retail. Because some projects is a mixture lah. Some projects like International Plaza got retail, got office. Okay, so you can only one office to see the transaction information lah. Okay, so like I mentioned, you can see HDB shophouses also. So let's try Ang Mo Kio, I only want HDB shophouse in Ang Mo Kio. So you can select HDB shophouse Ang Mo Kio rental. So 30th April, last week, there is one transaction for block 635 Ang Mo Kio Avenue 6, unit number 015113, 2.25K. Okay, so HDB shophouse information with unit numbers and transaction data, I don't think anywhere else in the market you can find. So if you're doing commercial, this will be very useful for you. Because you need to know what is the market rate, you need to know surrounding area, transacting and how much, things like that. Okay. Any questions on transactions, finding residential transactions, finding commercial transactions? Guys, don't be shy. If you've got question, I'm here to help you. Don't say, hey, I got question, I shy, don't dare to ask. Okay, how to export the result and save as image. So down here, you see here, right, under the sale and rent, there's an export button down here. Okay, the arrow, the square with the arrow up, this is the export. So you can either export as Excel or as PDF. So let's say I export as PDF. Okay, and then you can send to your client immediately lah. So I will show you how it looks like. So this is how you look like lah. Your name, your contact details, your email, everything will be here, plus all the transaction information down here. Okay. Okay, I show again. So let's say I go to commercial transactions. Same thing for residential transactions. You can export out also. Let's say I choose Oxley Biz Hub. Okay, under the sale and rent, top right hand corner, there is a icon, a small square with the arrow going out. So you click on that, it gives you can either share as Excel or as a PDF. So let's say I share as a PDF, it will process, give it some time to process, and then it will be a link. So you can immediately send out to your clients, or you can copy the link and send it to your clients. Okay, so this is how it will look like, the link. Okay, so of course this one you can download as a PDF and then send it as a PDF report to your clients. Can. You can send to yourself, look through before sending out. You can send to yourself, because I'm using Apple. If you're using Android, it will be downloaded as a PDF to your device immediately. Apple, you still need to save it as a PDF. Okay, so you can send to yourself first, look through, and then save it as a PDF, and then send out to your clients. Okay, so it is under, works the same way for residential. Okay, residential got a few more buttons. First one is the building information, project information. So you can click in, it shows you the project information like built by who, got what type of facilities, and then if there's any virtual scans that we've done before, it'll all be inside here. Okay, for the nearby MRT stations, things like that. This is the project information. Okay, and then of course the export button is the middle one, the small square with the arrow out. So you can click on it and export either as an Excel or a PDF. So let's say I do it as a Excel. I can send to myself. Then I can open it up. And then it will ask you to download because Apple device a bit more leceh. So it's under files. So it's here. You send to yourself and then you open up. It will be, you can save it as a Excel or you can save it as a PDF. Then you can look through before you send over to your clients. Okay, exporting all clear so far? Any questions? Don't be shy. If you're lazy to type out, you can just unmute yourself and then just use the mic to ask me anything you want. Can I? If no questions, I move on to the next part. Okay, next part is this. It's called Real Tower. So basically, it is a tower view of any project that you choose. So let me show you. Let me show you what I mean. So let's say just now we choose Bellwaters. Okay. So Bellwaters, once you click into the project, you can straight away see on the top, there's different blocks. So you can see block 11, block 13, block 15, 17, all the way to 29, all the blocks. Okay. Each individual block shows you a tower view. Left side is the floor level. On the top, it is the unit, the stacks. So you can see 1601, unit 1601, information. So down here, 1601, there's a small little tick, right? You see a tick down there, 1.698 million. This is our estimate value of the unit at today's current market price. Okay, so every time you generate, the figure might be different based on recent transactions nearby. The figure might change. Okay, so for today, I just did this together with you, right? So today's price for this unit is 1.698 estimated based on recent transactions nearby. Okay, 1262, it is the PSF estimated PSF of unit number 1601. And then you can see below that is a PT. PT means what? PT means previous transaction. It means the person that buy the unit currently staying inside there buy at what price? 933K. When he buy, it is 693 PSF. Previous transacted PSF, PT PSF, it is 693 PSF. How big is the unit? 1,345 square feet. Got any SSD payable? No SSD. Why? Because the period he has been staying there is 92 months. 92 months is how many years? 8 years? Yeah, 7.5 to 8 years lah. Okay. So no SSD payable. And then you can see different unit, different color. Why some green, some yellow, or red color. Basically, if you earn money, the more you earn, the more green it will be. The less you earn, the more yellow or reddish it will be. If it is red color, means lose money lah. If today unit 1101 decides to sell, will lose money lah. Why? Because he buy at 1.342. No. He buy at 1.35 mil, currently worth 1.342. And he buy 7 months ago. So need to pay SSD plus lose 8,000. This unit most probably cannot sell and won't sell. So if you're doing mailers or flyers, one look down here, Bellwaters, actually not bad, quite a lot of green. Quite a lot of people are going to be earning money. A lot of people have been staying there for quite a while. SSD don't really need to pay. So I can safely throw flyers there. I can send my marketing material to this project, this block 11. And then I take a look at block 13, also same thing. But block 13, I think got a few transactions that happened already. So unit 0908 already transacted less than 1 year ago. This one last month just transacted 1106. Half a year ago, 1205. So this block 13 got a bit more over the past year sales transaction, or quite a fair bit. Okay. So I will use this method to judge whether this project got any potential or not for me to spend my marketing dollars on. Okay. SSD is from the month the owner bought. Yes. So minimum 36 36 months, then no SSD If it's less than 12 months, I think the SSD is how many percent The 11 months SSD is 150K, so I think it's 12%, if I'm not wrong. 12.84 Okay, 12%, 8%, 4%. So you can see SSD period 3 months only. That means he buy 3 months ago. So if you check the transaction down here, you can see the arrow down here, got 2. That means got 2 transactions before for this unit. You click in, you can see all the transactions. 2 to 3 months ago in January 19. When he transacted by 1.9 mil. Okay, so all the information, one look, you can see this project got Kantao, no Kantao, you can roughly make a rough gauge. Okay, any questions so far on the real tower, the tower view of the projects? You can choose any project you want. Printing currently cannot print yet. But we are looking to allow you to print out stickers for the mailing labels. Okay. Any other questions? This one not sure yet. It is in the pipeline, working on it, but we won't be so fast. I think minimum should be around half a year, 6 months time. Because we're still, there'll be a few more functions that we are adding in. Later, I will show you all what functions that will be added in very soon. So then you'll know that these functions are a little bit more critical to helping you close deals. Okay. Okay, next one. Quick one I want to share with you is real gain. Real gain basically means any project that you choose, you can see all the transactions that have already occurred. How many have been profitable? How many have been not profitable? So, one example, let's say you have a buyer want to buy. Okay, I don't want to keep using the same projects. Any suggestions of a condo? Not brand new. Already TOP one. I mean, already got a few transactions already one. Minimum minimum, let's say 7 to 10 years old condo lah. Just keep quite new. We try Affinity also a bit new. Maybe we try Park Colonial. Park Colonial. Okay, we try Park Colonial. Melville Park, okay. Commonwealth Towers, okay. Okay, so we try Melville Park. I think very, very old, right? Let's try. Let's try. Oh, this one very new. Melville Park. This one should be fairly old. So, Melville Park. First time I tried. Okay, nobody suggested this condo to me before in all my trainings. For Melville Park, these are all the transactions that have already happened, already finished one, transacted already one, done deal. Not OTP one, this one confirm one, done deal already one. The biggest earner for Melville Park is this unit, 11-04. This owner earned 200% by selling the unit. Quite recent also. When he buy in 2006, he buy for 408K only. Right now, last year, November, he sold for 1.23 mil. He earned 800K. 200% of his initial purchase price. 201%. This is the highest earner for Melville Park. Okay, so you can let it load. So you can see Melville Park, a lot of people earning. They are holding on for quite a while. So Melville Park is a you want to earn money, is can based on historical evidence, you hold on for quite a while, can earn money. Okay, so at the same time, you can also see if Melville Park, who's the biggest loser, who lose the most money. Okay, so try unprofitable. So same thing, we try Melville Park. Quite safe. Even the biggest loser also lose 200K only. So if you got investor buying Melville Park, you can let them know you hold on for a while. Should be okay. Quite safe. Those people that lose money all within 2-3 years, they sell off. That's why they lose money. Okay, hold on for 51 months, lose around 200K, 40%. Total capital gain. Let's try.
Sorry, for the Melville Park, the gain, the loss one, my data and your data a bit different.
Because I rearrange capital gain. I rearrange highest to lowest or lowest to highest. Okay, just now I was showing me 0%.
How you do the capital gain arrangement?
Drop down. There's a drop down. You click on the drop down, and then you click lowest to highest.
Okay, thank you.
Can, no problem. So you can see all these, they lost money, but they hold on for too fast, basically. 3-4 years, they sell off, lose money. Buy in 90s. Okay, take for example, this the first one, 06, 04. 97 buy, 99 sell. Maybe financial crisis time, everybody sell. That's why all lose money. Maybe. Okay. That's why they lost. Basically, all those that lost money basically is in the late 90s, early 2000. All those that earn money are recently selling one. So not bad. This project, if you're a buyer, I think can quite safely say if you're buying for own stay, you're going to hold on for at least 4-5 years, you should get a positive return on your investment. Some projects are different. Some projects I see a lot of red color one, a lot of losses one. Let me try to remember. I cannot remember which project. A lot of people lose money one. Now I cannot remember suddenly. But you can use this method to tell your buyer or your investor, say, this project, as long as you're holding on for a few years, based on trend lines, based on past transactions, it's quite safe. They actually earn quite a fair bit. So you can compare Melville Park versus another project in Simei or what. You can see which one has the biggest, highest earners. to try and convince your buyer to go for this project or go for that project. Okay. Can you extract unit by district, by condo, by profit, 500K? Try what you are asking about. Profitable. Condo, you can select by, wait, or you can select by MRT, no, by district. What was the question? District. Profit 500K, minimum 500. Okay, so I select by district, district 9. I done. Okay, so under profitable, I don't put in the address. I select by district, district 9, 500K to any, total capital gain. And then I just search. What the first one should be the on block price. 600. The first few should be the on block prices. Inactive. All these should be the on block prices. Okay. I think maybe unlimited a bit too much. I put maybe to 2, maybe to 5 mil. So the highest earner would be 336 River Valley 0801. Buy at 760K, sell at $5 million. Earn 557%. For this 336 River Valley Road, already got 2 highest earner. Dong Wat Mansion inactive. That means no more already. Cane Hill, Center Point, Cane Hill. All these will be the highest earners in D9. Okay.
Sorry, yes. Just now, as you do the DO9, right? When I try to do the DO9 and I follow through, I cannot. They cannot generate the response. Like, can you go through again?
Can.
Again, yeah. Thanks.
Can. So the way that you do is actually down here. View gain. Okay. So instead of MRT station, I search by district, and then I choose the district. D9. Done. And then the total capital gain, minimum 500K. I will put the maximum. If not, all the on block all also come out. Maybe 5 million. Okay, 500K to 5 million. D9. And then I press search. These are the results. 336 River Valley. Now I'm a bit curious. What is this project? 336 River Valley Road. What is the project name?
AA Center.
Oh yeah, no project name. Just 336 River Valley Road only. Because got 2 units down there, 0801 and 1002. By the time 700K plus only, now sell 5 million, 3.84 mil, close to 4 mil. Like not bad. If only I got time machine, I go back in time, buy the project already. If only . Okay. Just now who asked me the question? Manage to find? Can generate?
Yeah, but I cannot generate. I can go to District 09 now. Now waiting. Okay, now I'm doing it for the generate to generate.
It is enter 336. If only my grandmother gave me a dream 20 years ago to buy the project. Okay, so that is for profitable, unprofitable, under real-time data. Okay, the ones that I just went through, I would say fairly straightforward. Okay, it's just data-wise, but whenever you need to find data, you just go in, you search, and then the data is presented to you, depending on what data you want. You want residential, you want commercial, you want shop house, you want office, you want rental, you want sale. Up to you, just need to search. It will show up. You want to see tower view, also there. Okay, you can search by tower view, you can see this unit, how many transactions before, currently worth around how much, when they buy how much, earn or lose money, SSD, how many months already, everything is down there for you. Okay, so very straightforward, depending on what your needs is on the day, at the moment itself, you can use it. Okay, so this is going to be the bread and butter of your subscription with us. Basically, this is going to be something that you're going to be using most of the time, check for transactions. Okay, another one that you're going to be using very, very regularly is to do reports, property report. Okay, so I believe you know SRX. I believe you know SRX. Anyway, I used to be from SRX also around 6-7 years ago. I was their head of training. So if you go to actually attend training before, you might have seen me before. Okay, so SRX got home report. So ours is called property report. So from the main page, okay, the first function is property report. You click in, you type in the address, you type in the unit number, and you type in your client's name, you can generate the report. Okay, I will show you how the report looks like. I think you are very used to property reports already, so I will still have more things to share with you. So this one I will go through quite fast. You put in the address. Okay, so I use my block. Not my unit number, this one my neighbor's unit number. And then I just generate the report. I put in the client's name. And I generate. Okay, so you give it a while to generate, or you can immediately open in browser. So this is the property report. Okay, it will contain sale analysis, rental analysis, project information, historical trends, area trend, everything will be inside. But the thing is, it's very concise. If you see here, right, 18 pages only, 18, not 180 pages. Okay, so all the important information is there. You can share with your client, but read through first, understand the report first before you share with your client. Don't blindly send. At least when your client calls you to ask you, you know what they're asking about. If they ask you, say, hey, the latest transaction, is it this one? Then you say, which latest? At least you read through, you understand a bit first before you send in. Okay? So this is the property report. Very, very straightforward. You can download the report, you can share it as a PDF to your clients. Very easy. Okay? You can also customize the report. So basically, when you are doing it, let's say I put in the address already. Okay. Below part, you can see customize. You click the arrow down. You can take out whatever you don't need. If you're doing for rental report, you don't need the sales analysis, you can take out. Don't need. No, sorry. You can take out the sales analysis if you don't want to. Okay, so you make the report shorter, more concise. So you don't show your client unnecessary information. Okay, we are talking about property. It's not go to market buy kangkong. You give them 100-page report, they will read 100-page report and ask you 100 pages worth of questions. So the more concise report you send them, the less headache you will have. Okay, you send them the important information, crucial information, unnecessary one, don't need to send them. But of course, judgment call is up to you. You need to make the judgment call. You don't do a sales transaction and then you send them a rental analysis only. Okay, so make sure you send the correct part if you are going to customize. Report-wise, any question? Okay, comparing of 5 projects, I haven't touched on yet. Later I'll touch on. That one is the last part. You're talking, Benjamin, you're talking about the profitable, unprofitable. Yes, you can sort by profit on the top under the header, right? You can sort highest to lowest, lowest to highest. Yeah, so you can sort. Let me just show you. So real gain, I just take a condo. So total capital gain, you can sort under the header here. You click on the arrow, highest to lowest, lowest to highest. Lowest earner 2,000 but I think he lose money because got SSD Hold on for 7 months only. Okay, the highest earner 1 mil hold on for 4.5 years 4 years 4 months buy at 3.75, sell at 4.9, earn 1 mil plus for Martin Modern. Okay, so you can sort Okay, property report done. Let's move on to estimate value. Estimate value, I'll say something that you are familiar with. SRX got X value, we got estimate value. Our estimate value is called real value. So SRX is X value, ours is real value. So it works in the same way. Type in the address, unit number, everything, and you will get the estimate value. So we ran a test of 100 transactions that have already happened to see how accurate our system is compared to our competitors. Okay, so 100 transactions already done, finished already done transactions. Out of 100, our estimate value, our real value, in 97% of the cases, hit the closest to the actual transaction amount. So I can say with high degree of confidence, our estimate value is very, very accurate. Okay, condo, apartments, HDBs, very accurate. If you are doing landed, quite accurate, but do your own adjustments. Because the way that we come up with estimate value is we take the recent transactions and we adjust. It's not just recent transaction all low floor. Your unit that you're generating for is high floor, so we adjust floor difference. No, we adjust for floor difference, we adjust for size difference, we adjust for a lot of differences. Property price index movement, if it is done 3 months ago versus now, property price index, how has it moved along, we will also adjust. So our API, there's a lot of adjustments behind it to come up with the figure. Okay, so same thing. You type in the address. And it gives you the figure. It is not just recent transaction plus together, divide together. No, there's adjustments being made. So you can share with your client that they can say, oh, the recent transaction all low floor, my one high floor, I need to sell higher. No, already adjusted for. The thing about landed is that landed, it can be side by side. Okay, it can be your neighbor transacted yesterday. Don't mean that you can fetch the same price as your neighbor. Why? Because landed got a lot of differences. In front can park how many car is a difference. Okay, in front got 3 block the B or not, also got difference one. Your house got A and A or not, also got difference one. When was the last bid, also got difference one. So you can take the recent transactions, I give you a figure, you still need to do some adjustments. Landed, yes, it is based on the land size and selling of the land itself, but the property that is sitting on the land also important in factoring in for the marketing price. Okay, so landed, take it as a starting point. It's not the be all end all. I give you this price, you die, I have to sell this price. This is end of the day still estimated price, estimated valuation of a property. It is not a certified valuer's valuation of the property. Different. Feng Shui might be different, view might be different. Even for condo, the view might be different. Okay, the interior, your renovation might be different. So you still need to factor in for all these things. Do not take the price as a be all and all. I give you this price, I give you 1 mil, die myself 1 mil. No, still need to adjust. For example, that day I went to a unit, I think in Orchard area. I think it's across from Japanese embassy one. Super atas, super exclusive condo lah. I know very expensive one lah. I cannot remember what name is it. The unit inside that I visited the carpet I think cost more than my whole room. All the furnishing in my room cost less than the carpet in his living room. I think it was Fendi carpet or something like that. So you need to factor in for all these things. Okay, the system wouldn't know that the renovation inside is how much, things like that. So I must stress very accurate pricing, but please do your own minor adjustments when advising your client. Okay. Cannot manually adjust. Just to be honest, the system you cannot manually adjust. I give you the price, you have to in a way it's also manually adjust, but not from the system itself. Okay, if it is 1.45 mil, your unit got swimming pool view compared to other stacks, you're the only stack with a swimming pool view. The other stacks all see the rubbish dump. Of course, your stack want to fetch more. Okay, so you still have to adjust. SRX, if I am not wrong, the analyzer can. But then again, it would be adjusted by you. So I cannot put my company logo on it. Because my company logo only adjusts for those that are quantifiable. Okay, like renovation, all this, I cannot, facing all this, I cannot quantify. If I adjust already, have my company logo, it means that the company has quantified these unquantifiable aspects for you. That's why we cannot manually do it. SRX, I know analyzer can. In fact, for landed, you can adjust for, I think up to 5% difference, which is a lot. If you're talking about property prices, 5% can mean like $1 million, $2 million. Okay. Okay. By the way, Louis, that just replied in the chat is my colleague. So I think he's inside the chat also. So if I miss out any questions, I think Louis will help me to answer also. Okay. So this is for estimate values. Okay. Our system is called real value. The last part I want to go through, this one a little bit more technical side. So I will go a bit slower. This one is called analysis. There are two types of analysis in the system right now. Okay. So on the bottom right hand corner of your screen, you can see real analytics. So you click in. 1 second. So you click in and you can see this. 1 second. Give me a minute. I think got agent calling me. Sorry. Give me one. Oh yeah, sorry. Okay, let's go back. So analytics. So there are two types. The first one is called project analysis. The second one is called market analysis. So when you go into your, let me just go back. On your home page, on the bottom right corner, real analytics, you click in, you will see this. First one is project analysis. Basically, this is a micro analysis. someone was asking me comparing 5 different projects. So this is the system you use to compare 5 different projects. Okay. So micro means comparing project to project. Okay. Market analysis, the second one, it is macro. We are comparing district to district. Okay. And the new feature that we have is that you can save the project analysis, you can save the market analysis, and you can compare each other. So you can compare micro to macro, macro to macro, micro to micro, up to you. Okay. I will show you how to do it. Basically, when I show you the example, it will be a bit more clear. Okay. So project analysis is when you, like I mentioned, project to project. I'll give you a case example, but your own sales pitch, you have to think of yourself. Okay, you have to find your own sales angle to talk to your clients about. Okay, but I will show you what the system can do. Technical side, I can show you what it can do, but sales aspect, you need to come with an angle on your own. Okay, so take for example, I think I don't use example. I let you all choose. Give me a few projects that you guys want to compare. Then I show you all. Maybe it will be more beneficial for your understanding. Any suggestions of any projects you want to compare? Okay, just now Benjamin was asking, Jennifer was asking also. Okay, Benjamin, Jennifer, can you give me maybe 2 or 3 projects? Then I show you how to compare. If don't have, I'll just use the super generic one that I've been using for 7-8 years already. I'll compare the sale versus Marina Bay Residences versus Marina Bay Suites. Show you all. You all got any suggestions? Okay, Tembusu Grand, Grand Dunman, Continuum. Okay, I think these are all fairly new, right? Never mind, let's try. Grand. So from here, you search for the first project. Tembusu Grand, not Grand Tembusu, sorry, Grand Dunman. Grand Dunman, okay. So when you search, there will be this building icon with a drop pin. So to select the project, you need to click on the building icon. You click on it, okay. Then on the left-hand side, it will show you the data. Okay. So this one, Grand Dunman, very new. So add to compare. Okay. Next one you want to search for is Tembusu Grand. So same thing, building icon show up, you click on it, add to compare. So now on the right hand side, you got 2 projects already. The last one is spelling a bit more chim. Contin.
Can delete my photograph or not? How come my photo is always there?
Because you are the last one to on the mic to speak. I put to the side. Okay, the last one, the Continuum, I think don't have any building icon yet. I think not yet built, is it? I think haven't start selling yet, so cannot compare. Okay, so because the thing about this is that there needs to be transactions for me to compare for you. Sky Eden, and let's try Sky Eden. Okay, so you see, the 3 that I selected already have some transactions, so I can compare. If there's no transaction, there's nothing for me to compare. Okay, so I just take these 3 to show you first. So once I've added in 3, I can add up to 5 but let's add 3 and then I go to compare. I click on the compare button. I have these 3 projects here already. So first thing I can see is summary chart. But because these 3, if I'm not wrong, haven't TOP yet, still haven't got people moving yet, So it should be nothing much to compare lah. But let's take a look at summary chart. Okay, so let's see the latest 2 years. Okay, I changed the timing from what year to what year. So I changed to the last 2 years and I compare now. Okay, so you can see there's only sales transaction, no rental transaction yet. Okay, the orange bar chart is the amount of sales transactions that have been going on. So from here, I can see Tembusu Grand got 393 in the past 2 years. Sky Eaton got 156. Grand Diamond got 667 sales transactions. The yellow color line is the average PSF. You click on it, you can see Tembusu Grand selling for 2472 PSF on average. This one a bit more affordable, 2001. This one also around 2005. Okay, so it gives you a complete picture of the 3 projects side by side. Average PSF, amount of transactions. If there's any rental, there'll also be amount of rental transactions inside. Okay, so I think I choose some that are a bit older, like easier to show you what I mean. So I still come back to my favorite, the sale. Versus MBS versus MBR. Okay, so when I compare the last 2 years, you can see these 3 projects side by side, average PSF, amount of rental volume, amount of sales volume. Okay, like I mentioned, the orange color, the yellowish orange color bar chart is the amount of sales transactions. The blue, the turquoise greenish blue color one is the amount of rental transactions. So if you see on the left hand side, Marina Bay Suites, over the past 2 years, from the first quarter 2022 until now, got 22 sales transactions. That means sell off 22 units. Rental got 221. Average PSF for sales in this project is 1,009. Okay, the sale got a lot more sales transaction, a lot more rental transaction. Average PSF is 1,009 also. A little bit more than this, $60 PSF more. Around $50 PSF more compared to Marina Bay Suites. Marina Bay Residences, on the other hand, 45 sales transaction, 500 plus rental transactions. Average PSF 2,270. So around $300 more than the other 2 PSF wise. Okay, storyline is up to you to say. So take for example, my client is an investor. He's looking to buy in this Marina Bay area. Okay, and he's looking at these 3 projects. He's buying as an investment property that he's going to rent out. So my storyline would be something along this line. The story would be that, dear Mr. Investor, I've done research for you. According to my research, okay, among these 3 projects that you're looking at, the sale at Marina Bay has the most amount of sales transactions over the past 2 years, and also the most amount of rental transaction over the past 2 years. So if you're buying to rent out as an investment property, the sale would be quite a good choice. Why? Because rental volume high means the market is moving a lot faster for the sale. That means if you want to rent out, you put on the market, it should be quite easily rented out. So his question would be, but the sale got more units, what? Then my answer would be, if you search the listings, the sale also got a lot more listings, what? Doesn't matter how many units it has, the amount of listing that it has is a lot, but it is still the highest mover. Same thing for sales transaction. If you're looking to sell off, if you want to liquidate your property, you want to get cash back as a fixed asset, the sale has the most sales transaction. That means even though online it has the most listings online for sale, it is still the highest mover. That means the market is still receptive of this project compared to the other 2 projects. Okay, so it's easiest to sell, it's easiest to rent out. And furthermore, the price point, entry point, quite competitive. If you talk about rental PSF, you can click on the graph. You change to rental PSF. It's basically not that bad also compared to MBR. Okay, and the next thing that we're going to be adding in is sale PSF rental. The next thing we're going to add in is rental yield. So you can immediately see the rental yield for each individual project. So it makes you allows you to build your sales kit a lot more easily lah. Okay, depending on what your client wants. So take for example, just now you showed me these 3 projects. How I would do, okay, if I'm not wrong, you're looking to sell a new project. Ken. Can you compare landed? Ken, later I show you step by step, slowly. So the way that I would do for a new project is that new project is brand new. So what I have to do is I have to take maybe nearby projects existing beside the project I'm marketing to showcase to the client, like what's the market like for this area, okay, and how a new building might affect the market for this area. So you have to do your own research to come up with your own sales kit lah. If I remember correctly, yeah, correct. So for brand new projects, because there's not much for you to compare with, your client asks, what's the rental like if I buy this new project, I want to rent out how? No rental yet, no rental for this project. The piling haven't even start yet. How I tell you how the rental is for this project? The only thing I can do is next door project, next street project, how is the market going like for these projects, what's the PSF? And then I can show you based on other new projects that have been launched, how the prices affect the project has been launched. Okay, because right now, let me put it in more simple terms. If this building A, old project A, is renting at, let's say, $5,000 per month, okay, for a 2-bedroom, $5,000 per month. Once a new project has been completed and the rental starts for this new project, am I correct to say this new project's rental prices will affect this old project A's rental prices? Okay, so you can use new projects to sell your old project also. You can use your old projects to sell your new project also. But the homework you must do lah. You must know what projects to compare to make your project look good to sell. Continuum have building icon. Okay, maybe I spell wrongly. We try again. Continuum, CONTIN. Okay. Okay. Have. Just now don't have. Now have. Add to compare. So have. I think this one also quite new. Haven't built finish yet. Okay. So that is for summary chart. Okay. Time chart basically shows you the price movement over the years for whatever project that you're looking at. So let me show you what I mean. Yearly. From what year to what year? Let's just say all the way back from 95. Okay, so it shows you each individual project. Blue color is the sale, yellow color is MBS, purple color is MBR, green color is Continuum. Okay, although not same area, but I just added in the context to show you. So you can actually draw a trend line across corner, on, switch off. And then you switch it on, draw from this point, you can draw to this point, and then it shows you how much it has moved. So take for example the sale launched, started selling in 2004 until now, moved by how much? 100%, 111% growth. Every year grew by 5.5% on average. Whereas for this one, purple color is MBR, grow by only 18%. Side by side, one grow by 100%, one grow by 18%. Almost the same timing some more when it launched. This one lagi jialat, yellow color one. My buyer say this one in fact lost money. Okay, whereas your Continuum line number 4 already raised by 4% already since launch. Last year launch selling 2.7, now already selling 2.8. $100 PSF difference already. Okay, so you can showcase to your client price movement along the years. Of course, this one also is, I always say the system, the data is fixed. But Chinese they say 东西是死的，人是活的. It allows you to change to what you need based on facts and figures. So if I show you for the sale at Marina, I just take this condo as an example. Since launch until now, increased by 110% because it's since launch. If I say over the past 15 years only, then how? Let's say 15 years, that means 2009 onwards. If last 15 years, it only increased by 8%. So if you see here, if from launch until now, per year increased by 5.5%. Fantastic. Very good returns, 5.5% per year. Not bad, what? But if you start only 15 years ago, you start drawing the trend line. Okay, 2009, then you start. Per year is only 0.56%. Very big difference. So it depends on what you want to show. Okay, not misrepresent. This is all based on facts and figures. If I want to make the sale look good, I start from beginning. If I want it to don't look so good, I start from 15 years ago. If I want to make it look bad, I start from maybe 13 years ago. If 13 years ago, it's not earning money, it's losing money. If you bought 13 years ago until now, you have lost money. If you buy in 2011, you have lost money. If you sell today, on average. Okay? You can edit the L1 to anything you want. So take for example, further below the L1, you click on the L2, okay? You click on the name, you type 15 years. Save, so it becomes 15 years trend line. Okay, so you can export this. You can save this, you can export this. If you export, type in the title, Marina Bay Area. And I export. File downloaded. That's a picture. So everything will be here. Okay, shows you the trend lines, everything. You can this picture with your client. Okay, you can save, you can export. I can save this also. Marina Bay Area, save. So I've already saved this trend line. Okay, it's inside my system, so I can just pull it out anytime I want. That means I prepare beforehand, then I show my client. I don't need to draw all these lines again. I just pull it out, and then I can start drawing the lines for him on the spot. Okay. Very hard to compare average PSF. Wait, this one I never tried before. Let me try. You're talking about summary chart. You're talking about these dots, right? Currently, I think cannot show all at this moment. You have to click on it to see. Okay. Next question is, can you compare landed? Landed can compare, but the way you want to compare is from here. Let me just remove all this. So from here you can compare. Oh no, landed cannot compare. Landed cannot compare. Landed not in. You compare HDB. Okay. EC, condo, apartment, and commercial. Landed cannot compare. And landed quite hard to compare. Because project HDB is block by block by block. A lot of units inside there for you to compare. If you compare landed is one unit versus another unit, quite hard to compare because not a lot of transactions there for you to compare. Okay, another issue that some of my agents face is EC versus condo. If the project started off as an EC, you need to search via EC. Then you can find the project building icon. Okay, so these are some things to take note of. Okay, so project analysis allows you to compare project to project, but do your homework first. Make sure you have the correct information, the correct sales angle to come in to do your presentation. So don't do this on the go, on the fly in front of your client for the first time ever. You say, oh, let me compare this project versus that project for you. Then turn out you choose the wrong year, your project don't look good. Okay, your sales kit, instead of helping you, sabo you. So do your homework first. Make sure you know your client normally will ask, especially if you're using this for new project, quite easy lah. The buyers will ask you the quite standard question, quite standard comparisons. This project versus that project, this one versus that one. So quite standard. If you're doing resale, make sure that you know what your buyer or your seller is actually thinking of. Try to anticipate what projects they might ask you about and do your homework on those projects first. Okay? Salesmanship important, but of course preparation also important. Okay, make sure that your data backs up your sales page. Okay, so that's for project analysis. Next one I want to move on to is market analysis. Market analysis a bit more straightforward. Market analysis basically is macro level. You're comparing district to district, HDB town to HDB town, district to HDB town, bigger area, no specific project, landed in this area versus landed in that area. Okay, so you can do for residential, can do for commercial. For commercial, retail, office, warehouse, all this. But once you know residential, commercial, 自由发挥啦, up to you to see what you want to compare. A versus B, what you want to compare lah. Okay, so I'll show you residential first. So take for example, you want to compare D9 freehold versus D9 leasehold. How to compare? Okay, so residential, you choose condo apartment, you choose for sale, everything like new sale, resale, sub-sale, everything I also want. Then I choose volume plus average PSF. If you want, you can average price also, up to you. Okay, either average PSF or average PSF or average price. So I think average PSF better. Okay, you can go by period. You want to compare this period to which period? The longest you can go back to is up to 95. Okay, so let's say I go back all the way to 1995. Okay, so I'm comparing sales transaction, all sales transaction, new sale, sub-sale, resale, everything, average PSF and volume for, okay, this is the important part. Under advanced option, when you switch it on, you can start selecting what you want. If you want freehold, you select freehold only. Okay, you can even go drill in even deeper. I only want to compare freehold, 3-bedroom, 1,200 to 1,500 square feet, up to you. The market in D9 for freehold, 3-bedroom, 1,200 to 1,500 PSF, 1,500 square feet to 1,200 square feet to 1,500 square feet. Up to you. You can go very detailed in, but for demonstration purposes, I'll just choose freehold. Okay, and then so from here you can see a freehold, you got number of bedrooms, you can see project what age to what age, like how many big unit, big project, small project, medium project, up to you to choose. Okay, square feet, unit number, floor height, high floor, low floor, mid floor, up to you. They can be very detailed. But I mentioned for today's demonstration purpose, I choose all freehold. Okay, and then you can choose by region, by district, planning area, MRT, or school. Let's say I choose by district. I choose D9, freehold. I generate. Okay, give it a while to generate. This is the price movement for D9 freehold all the way from 1995 until now. Okay, so let me explain. This line chart shows you the average PSF. In 97, average PSF for freehold in D9 is 1,135. Right now it is 2,653. Okay, the line is the average PSF price movement over the years. The bar chart, the green color, red color bar is the volume. Okay, So you can see first year volume, second year volume, third year volume. So in 95, it started around 700 plus lah. What's the volume? In 632 transactions in 95. First year. Second year, it is in green color. Means go up. Third year, actually, it should be in red color because it went down. But I think the color coding got some issue. Later, I feedback. So this one is less volume, so it should go down. Should be red color. Okay. I think the color coding got some issue. Later, I will feedback to them. Okay. So it shows you the volume and the transaction price. Average transaction price for freehold. So what I can do is I can save this D9 freehold. Save. Okay. Now I can go back. Just now I did freehold, right? Now I do leasehold. 99. This is leasehold D9. Different graph. So I can also save this. Leasehold. I save. So now I got two graphs saved. One is D9 freehold, one is D9 leasehold. Okay. And the next thing I can do is I can combine the two graphs together to compare D9 freehold versus D9 leasehold. So I go to compare. On the top, I go to compare. Data set number 1 under market analysis. Just now is D9 freehold versus D9 leasehold. Okay, D9 freehold versus D9 leasehold. I proceed. Okay, and then let's say I choose by yearly 95 until now. I generate. Blue color line is freehold, yellow color line is leasehold. So give it a while to churn out. So you can see freehold all the way back in D9, all the way back in 95. Freehold average PSF is 1,003. Leasehold is 600 plus only. Okay. Then the price movement go up, go down, go up, go down. Back in around 2012, freehold in fact was cheaper than leasehold. Okay. And then recently, freehold become a little bit more expensive again. Freehold right now is 3,000 plus. Leasehold is around 2004. Okay. From 2015 until now, for leasehold has been quite stable. From 2015 until now, leasehold is stable, freehold went up. So you can actually draw a trend line graph. From here to here, freehold went up. Leasehold also went up, but not that much. Freehold went up at twice the rate, 5% per annum. Leasehold went up at only 2.22% per annum. So if you're selling freehold, I will use this graph. Currently, freehold has been outperforming leasehold. If I'm selling freehold, if I'm selling leasehold, I will say leasehold has been quite stable. And it has proven that it can catch up to freehold. Back in 2015, it caught up to freehold. Okay. So you can show events. Click on show events. Basically, you can click in and see what happened. Let's say, wait, why I cannot click in? Okay, so you can click in. Why 2008, the price moved like that, collect from Lehman Brothers. And then down here, cooling measures. What are the cooling measures revision? So 2023, what was the cooling measures? April 2023, ABSD, Singapore Citizen, 3% increase when buying second. So all this information is here for you. Okay, one more thing. You not only can compare district with district, you can also compare projects with district. So remember just now I saved a project analysis, the Marina Bay area. So let's say I want to choose the sale to compare with all these, and maybe these three. Because can compare up to 5 marks, so I added in 3 more. The sale, MBS, MBR. And I generate. So I can compare the sale versus D9 freehold, D9 leasehold, everything inside here. Okay, I switch off the events. You can see all the different graphs are all here lah. Very colorful, but you need to know what you're talking about lah. This one is, this comparison a bit don't make sense because the sale, everything, they are not in D9 lah. So you can actually choose a D9 project. You can save the D9 project. Maybe, if I'm not wrong, if you throw out all this, should be in D9 lah. You can choose all this, and then you can compare with the D9 freehold versus D9 leasehold. Which one is a better buy for your clients? Okay. Okay. Okay, so that is for analysis side. You can compare project versus project. You can compare district versus district, area versus area. You can compare project versus area. You can compare project versus district. Up to you. Basically, 千变万化, 1,000 changes. Up to you. You can change to whatever suits your need. But I always stress to my agents, but please do your homework before you go in front of your clients to present. Make sure the graphs, the trend lines you're using is of advantage to you. Don't shoot yourself in the foot. Make sure you prepare beforehand, before you go and tell your agents, tell your customers. Okay. So there's one more part I want to go through with you, which is the booking of 360 videos. Okay. So if you want to do a virtual scan, okay, something, let me show you an example. Something like this. Okay, you have a property you want to market and you think the owner is quite reasonable, not asking for sky high price, think the unit is quite nice, can sell, you want to get the exclusive, so you tell the owner, say, I will get a video crew come down, take a video for you, things like that. So it will be something like this. Okay. It's a Matterport scan. You can walk around. You can post this on your listings. You can walk around the house to showcase the unit instead of just normal listing with photos. So this is a virtual tour of the unit itself. Okay, you can walk around, you can zoom in, you can zoom out. Okay, so this is what it is. It's $88 for a unit up to 2,000 square feet. So most apartments, condos, HDBs should be $88 if it's less than 2,000 square feet. Okay, anything more, you just add in $25 per square feet. But if you want to buy the credit, you just go to here. Okay, if you want to do a booking for a virtual scan, main page, Real Vision, you go to here. Under Book Now, you click in. Okay, and then go to Scheduler. From here, if you have no credit, you can buy. Add now. Add scans. Okay. Once you have added, you should have these book now, book now, book now. So I have 5 credits in my account. So the way to book after you have buy the credits, right? You click here, book now. Wait, my credits still have not. Okay. You click on book now. Put in the address, unit number, select the date and time that you want. So take for example, maybe I want next Wednesday. And then the time slots that are available are all here. Okay. Then you click, let's say 9 AM. Confirm. You put in the details, what you want, what address you want, unit number, any notes, please call me 1 hour before you reach or whatever. Okay, you can put in notes down there. And then every 1,000 square feet you want to add in is $25. Let's say if you're doing a terrace house, 3,000 square feet. So it's $88 plus $25. Okay, and then once you have done all the date, timing, address, everything put in, you just put book now, and then the booking will be done. You'll receive a confirmation email, and on the day itself, a video crew will come down and do the video shoot for you. So hassle free but this one is ad hoc service. Because when you need, you can add in the credits. Or if you're really lazy to go through the process, you can call your account manager to buy the credits. Okay, but it's easier if you do the booking on your own because the time slots are there for you to choose on the spot. If you call your account manager to book for you, that day I just gonna say next Wednesday 11 a.m. I say now got slot. 2 hours later, the agent call me confirm next Wednesday 11 a.m. Now no more slot. How? So I tell him no more slots. So you got to call the owner again, rearrange 2 p.m. come back. Lucky this time the 2 p.m. slot still available. So manage to book. So if you have the system, you can book for yourself. It's easier for you. You straight away know or still a slot. Dear Mr. Seller, next Wednesday 11 a.m. Okay, can confirm? Okay, I book now. So the slot secured by you lah. Okay, so if you want to do a 360 booking, you can do from there. Okay, basically that's the end of today's workshop. You guys have any questions to ask? So if you have any questions, you can just type it in. In the meantime, let me just put my number here. So you guys all have account managers. So if you have any questions you're not sure of, any point in time, you can call your account manager to ask them. We will try our best to help you. And then let me just put in all my colleagues' numbers. Okay, so there are 5 of us. My name is Ethan. Louis, who is also in the training right now. Let me check his number. Okay, this is Louis. We also have number Johnson. Okay, so there's 5 of us. Call your account manager if you have any issues along the weeks, along the days. If you're not sure of anything, just contact us. We will try our best to answer your queries and any questions you might have. Okay. Don't be shy. We want to help you utilize the system fully. That's why every 2 weeks, I will be conducting this workshop. If today you attend already, you try, you're still not very sure, still a bit shaky, 2 weeks later, same time, same channel, have the training again. So normally is every 2 weeks, Tuesdays, 2 p.m. to, by right, it's 3:30 . Sometimes I a bit lost so around 4 p.m. there end. Okay. Okay, how can I better use in my search listing in rental? Okay, so we have this system called Real Listing. So the way that Real Listing works is that from agency sites, agencies listings, and other popular portals, we will pull the listings together and compile it for you. So take for example, you want to see all the listings in, let's say for rent at the sale, you search. So you can see from 5,650 to 7,000, got 20 listing agents. So depending on your budget, you can just choose from here. So let's say your budget is less than 4,000, let's say. So I choose this one. So I can see all the listings that are from 1,000 plus to 4,000. And one shot all down here. What day they listed, last updated when, who to contact, all will be here. So easy for you to choose. It is under the main page, Real Listings. Okay. So we try to narrow down your search for you. Instead of searching all over the shop, You can just go to real listings and search for the criteria that you need lah. Okay, any other questions? Correct. So like what Louis mentions is based on like what block, what size, the price. It will be all under one group lah. Two bidders, we try to put it all group under two bidders. If it is two bidders, some two bidders are maybe renting for 4,000 to 5,000, while other two bidders are 7,000 to 8,000. So we'll try to group them together for you lah, to make your search a bit more efficient and easier lah. Listings in districts, yes. So you can go to filter, advanced filter, by district. So instead of all residential, okay, you type to location, select location, you select by district. Let's say you want D1. Apply. Okay, and then distance to MRT, maybe maximum 700 meters lah. Okay, and then we search ah. Wait, oh sorry, I put in distance to MRT, so all the distance to MRTs will all show up. Let's try again. All residential, location. Let's say I search by district only, block key, Marina Havelock, and I search. Wait, I think there is an issue down here. Need to, this one I feedback. By right, it should only be D1 that are coming in. Okay, but yeah, because I put in for sale and for everyone, so all the listings all come up. But if you only want D1, so this is all the D1 district one. Correct. All this should be D1. Okay, because just now got one more under the search result, D1 plus sale. So instead of finding sales listings in D1, it found all sales listing plus all D1 listings. Okay, this one later I feedback. Okay, so you can search by district also, all listings. Can you extract rental unit data that's been rented out 2 years ago and export? Can. Okay, Benjamin, you got any project in mind? I show you an example. Basically, you want to ask tenant want to shift to new location, or ask landlord, I can help you rent out lah. Basically, 2 years ago, can. So let's say you want to do Park Colonial 2 years ago rental transactions, right? Two ways to go about it. First way, residential transactions under advanced filter. Okay, Park Colonial. Okay, Park Colonial. I want for rent. Okay, transaction date 2022 May lah to 2022 maybe August. Okay, and I search. So all these are the rental transactions from May to August 2022. Basically 2 years ago lah. This 3 to 4 months lah. So all these, if it's a 2-year contract, will be coming up soon for renewal. If it's a 1-year contract, last year already renewed already. Okay, so you can use rental transaction to find all these details. Okay. Any other questions? Okay, guys, if no more questions, thank you so much for spending your afternoon with me. Although it was raining just now, finally a good weather to take a nap. I'm glad you all can attend the training and learn a bit more of how to better utilize the system. Where can we search by rental yield? Currently, still cannot search by rental yield. Adding in, the function is being added in for rental yield. Currently, still cannot by rental yield. First half of the year, so by June should be up already. So we are adding in. In fact, the beta I think is ready for us to testing so it should be very soon coming out Okay, any more questions? No problem. Okay, if not, thank you so much for your time, guys. Same thing, if you're not sure, 2 weeks later, same time, same channel, similar training. So if you have any questions from now until the next training, maybe take note of it. Next time round, come around, you can ask me more in detail, like this project, how to find, that project, how to do, things like that. Okay? But no problem. Thank you so much. If nothing else, I will end the training now. Bye-bye.